Dyson has decades of experience building high-performance cordless stick vacuums, and they've done it again with the Gen5 Detect. However, they've also increased the asking price. While it is pricey, it packs powerful performance, a 72-minute runtime, auto mode, and the new built-in crevice tool. This video is sponsored by NapLab. NapLab is our sister channel where we put mattresses to the test. We test mattresses through our battery of 9 different tests to create the most objective, transparent, and helpful reviews possible. If you're in the market for a new mattress and need help, visit us over at naplab.com or on our channel on YouTube. There are 2 versions of the Gen5 Detect, the standard and absolute. In both cases, the vacuums are the same, with the only difference being the color scheme. With previous Dyson vacuums, the absolute version came with more accessories than the standard edition. Currently, with the Gen5 Detect, this isn't the case, but it's possible Dyson could change that in the future. We tested the Dyson Gen5 Detect. To do this, we put it through 8 different tests to measure the overall cleaning performance and usability. Across all cleaning categories, the Dyson Gen5 Detect showcased fantastic results. To test the debris removal performance of the Dyson Gen5 Detect, we put it through a series of 12 different cleaning scenarios consisting of 3 different floor types and 4 different debris types. We measured 0.5 ounces of each debris type, laying it in rows on the floor for the vacuum to clean. Next, we run the Gen5 Detect over the debris on the highest suction power with a single forward and backward pass. After, we measure how much of the debris remains by weight and compare it to the starting amounts to determine performance. Cleaning performance was incredible for the Dyson. It was notably better than the average cleaning performance across all vacuums we've tested to date, which is 91.6% of overall debris removal. However, a common issue we experienced on all floor types, especially the carpets, was the small debris not being completely removed. I suspect this was due to the considerable amount of blowback created by the vacuum as it cleans. The lighter debris would get blown away from the vacuum as it cleaned, moving it to a different location. While this was an issue in our cleaning test where we perform a single forward and backward pass, I doubt it would be as significant of an issue in a real-world home. Performance on the hardwood floors was stellar for the Gen5. Every single debris type was removed almost completely. Compared to the average across all vacuums we tested, the Gen5 Detect had significantly better performance. On average, we see 87.8% debris removal on hardwood flooring. For the hardwood floor, we use the fluffy optic cleaning head, which is designed for hard surfaces. For the other floor types, we equip the standard motor bar cleaning head. Low pile carpet cleaning performance was also excellent for the Gen5 Detect. However, carpet is where we start seeing issues with smaller debris and blowback. That said, it's still better than the average. On average, we see vacuums remove 94.7% of sugar and 97.8% of kitty litter on low pile carpet. In both cases, the Gen5 Detect is better. It's a similar story on high pile carpet. Excellent performance with minor issues with sugar and kitty litter. On average, we see vacuums remove 91.3% of all debris on high pile carpet. The Dyson Gen5 Detect shows significantly better performance on this floor type. To test how well the Dyson Gen5 manages long hair and avoids tangles, we pit it against 1.0 grams of long hair. We lay the strands of hair on hardwood flooring and run the vacuum over it on max suction power with a single forward and backward pass. After cleaning, we check the floor for hair and the brush roll for tangles. Long hair performance was fantastic for the Dyson Gen5 Detect. The numbers don't show it, but there were a few strands around the brush roll after testing. That said, the amount of hair was so minimal that our most precise scale couldn't detect it. Additionally, the hair was simple to remove, only requiring my fingers to pull the strands of hair out. On average, vacuums have 0.13 grams of hair tangled in the brush roll, and oftentimes the hair requires scissors to remove it. In contrast, the Dyson had much less hair and it was significantly easier to remove. For our pet hair test, we embed 1.0 grams of pet hair into the high pile carpet. Next, we run the vacuum over the carpet with a single forward and backward pass on the highest suction mode. Finally, we measure the amount of remaining pet hair in the carpet and compare it to the starting amounts to determine performance. Pet hair performance was exceptional for the Dyson Gen5. As with long hair tests, there remained an incredibly small amount of pet hair on the carpet. Vacuums with higher wind speed generally create higher suction power. To measure the wind speed of the Dyson Gen5 Detect, we utilized an anemometer placed flush against the extension wand of the vacuum. We then measured the amount of inward wind speed generated by the vacuum on each mode. At its max suction power, the Dyson created 13.1 miles per hour of inward wind speed. Compared to the average across all stick vacuums we've tested for wind speed, the Gen 5 is a bit below that. For example, the average max wind speed we recorded is 16.5 miles per hour. The lower wind speed was a bit surprising, however it did not seem to have any significant impact on cleaning performance. According to Dyson specs, the Gen5 Detect has 262 air watts of suction power. This would make it the highest suction cordless vacuum on the market. In addition, it has higher suction power than many high-end corded upright vacuums. For the sealed system test, we want to determine how well the entire vacuum system is sealed. Vacuums that are properly sealed ensure that dust and debris vacuum stays inside the vacuum. Vacuums that are not properly sealed may spread dust and debris around your home. To test this, we set up a fog machine and placed the tube of the vacuum directly in front of the output nozzle. We then turn the vacuum on and release short streams of smoke into the vac, checking how well the device is sealed. We found the Dyson Gen5 Detect to be completely sealed. None of the smoke released into the vacuum was able to escape the dustbin. It remained fully contained within the vacuum. This is fantastic performance and exactly what we expect from a high-performance unit like this. To test the runtime of the Dyson, we fully charge the battery and run it until it dies in each mode. We record the runtime with a stopwatch. Please note, we leave the extension wand and motor bar cleaning head attached for this test. Dyson's overall runtime is excellent. Dyson states you will have up to 70 minutes of runtime on Eco mode, and our testing confirms their marketing claims. We found that the Gen5 Detect had 72 minutes and 20 seconds of battery life on Eco mode, and 7 minutes and 26 seconds of runtime on Boost mode. While we did test auto mode, the actual runtime may vary based on floor and debris type. Vacuums are loud while in operation. To measure how loud, we run them on high-power carpet on each power mode and measure the amount of noise generated with a sound meter. Before the test, we take a measurement of the ambient noise in the room and use it as a baseline to compare to the vacuum. The noise levels we recorded for the Dyson Gen5 Detect fall within expected levels for a high-performance machine. On average, we see vacuums generate noise in the 70 to 75 decibel range. While the Gen5 Detect is louder in most cases, it isn't by much. Here's what it sounds like in each mode. Usability is excellent across the board for the Dyson Gen5. It keeps a lot of the similar design choices made with previous Dyson V-Series vacuums, but adds a few new features that greatly improve usability. One of the most notable additions is the ability to switch to handheld mode without needing to attach an accessory. Instead, Dyson included a new button on all Gen5 stick vacuums that quickly changes the device from the full-length vacuum to a handheld device. We find this feature incredibly useful as it reduces the hassle of changing out and storing accessories as you clean. Included with the Dyson Gen5 are a few accessories that aid in storing the vacuum and cleaning the house. Out of the box, the device is essentially ready to clean. However, the battery will most likely not come fully charged, so it's important to fully charge the battery before first use. Excluding the battery charging time, setup takes a single person less than 5 minutes to complete. There are a few different pieces you'll need to commonly interact with when using the Dyson Gen5. On top of the device lies two buttons that control the functionality of the vacuum, as well as a display which conveys information about the vacuum as you clean. The power button turns the device on/off, and the silver button switches between the available power modes. The middle mode for the Gen5 Detect also functions as an auto mode when certain cleaning attachments are installed. Auto mode uses internal sensors to measure the amount of incoming debris, as well as detect what floor type you're cleaning on. It then uses this information to automatically adjust the suction power as needed. The particulate data the vacuum detects is then also displayed to the users on top of the display. While cleaning, it will display current particulate intake, and after cleaning, it will display a report of the full cleaning session. In addition, the display will also show the remaining estimated battery life. Maintenance is quite simple for the Gen 5, with the primary task being emptying the dustbin as needed. This is done in Dyson's classic point-and-shoot style via a lever on the device. The only other major maintenance task is cleaning the filter. The vacuum will notify you when the filter needs to be washed. There are a few but incredibly useful accessories included with the Dyson Gen 5. The first being the built-in crevice and dusting tool inside the extension wand. While a combination tool of this sort is fairly standard across most vacuums, the decision to have it built in and therefore easier to access is a great choice. There's also the charging dock, a wall-hanging dock for your vacuum that is similar to versions in previous models. In addition, Dyson included another attachment commonly seen with their devices, the combination tool. For a standard cleaning head, Dyson chose their digital motor bar. It has built-in combs that help reduce tangling for hair, in addition to a switch on the front that adjusts the suction level of the vacuum. With the switch, you can raise or lower a gate on the cleaning head, therefore creating more or less suction with the floor. To assist with hard surfaces, the fluffy optic cleaning head is included. Not only is the soft brush roll perfect for managing hard floor surfaces, it also has a built-in laser which illuminates dust and debris on front as you clean. Finally, Dyson also includes the hair screw tool. This smaller size cleaning head is designed to manage long hair without tangles. In terms of size and weight, the Dyson Gen5 Detect is fairly standard. As with most cordless stick vacuums, it's incredibly easy to maneuver, has a lightweight design, and can lay almost completely flat. In addition, the Gen5 Detect has a 0.2 gallon dustbin, which is exactly the same as the previous Dyson V15. The overall build quality is fantastic, with some minor changes made to the material used or the overall feel of the device. That said, I will note I do have some concern with the new built-in crevice tool. While it is a fantastic feature and is incredibly easy to use, it has a little bit more flex than previous models. As a result, there could be some durability or longevity issues over time. It's something we'll definitely keep an eye on. I would recommend the Dyson Gen5 Detect if you are looking for a powerhouse of a cordless stick. Across all forms of cleaning, the Dyson Gen5 showed it is more than capable of handling any task. It removed 98.4% of all debris across all floor types, had practically no hair tangle, and was nearly perfect on pet hair. Additionally, if you plan to vacuum for a long period of time, you have 72 minutes to work with an eco mode. The Gen5 Detect also has an auto mode, which automatically adjusts suction based on floor and debris type. Furthermore, the vacuum comes with a number of tools and accessories. The built-in crevice tool in particular is a thoughtful feature that makes switching to handheld mode for cleaning much easier. If you really want the absolute best of the best and don't mind the steep price, the Dyson Gen5 Detect cannot be beat. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments, questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Dyson Gen5, get a link in the description. For more from Modern Castle, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us at moderncastle.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.